You're watching On the Issues with Chris and Mike, a speakeasy conversation brought to you by CooleyConservatives.com.
The whole idea of, and Dana Auer brought this up too, the way he put it was, people, you did this to yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
With your demand for the Facebooks, the Ubers,
for information.
apps.
Absolutely.
The data centers are needed because we demand all these fast applications. We want everything fast and convenient. And a data center is what is required in order to get that.
Yeah, it's
so now that's the demand spiking up. Now we got to supply the electricity to make it work.
Totally. It's funny you say that because I was just at a conference in Madison of Midwest regulators, of the public service commissioners. And I was talking to one of the companies that build data centers. I said, if you guys had any concept of how to make this work, basically just all of you shut off your data center for a day. I mean, first of all, you'd have every teenage girl screaming that they can't get on Instagram.
Every TikTok user would freak out.
They'd lose their minds. Not to mention the fact that our economy would grind to a halt.
Yes.
So you shut off the data centers for a day and see what happens. I mean, it's that would change people's minds in a hurry.
Yeah.
On the importance of a data center.
Well, and that is the point. I mean, the people who are out there complaining and moaning and protesting,
right?
Check their pockets for an iPhone.
Well, how did they all find out they were going to do the protest? They checked their Facebook page.
Exactly. You make my point. That's exactly. They are hypocrites.
Yeah.
They want all the conveniences in life, but they don't want the technology to get there.
Right. None of the downside.
Yeah.
All the upside, none of the downside.
It reminds me of a conversation I had with a dear friend. This isn't an episode of Star Trek. You have to have a job to earn an income.
Right.
And do things. You have to have a purpose in life. And I was trying to help this person understand there are realities. You can't just live in a fantasy world.
Right.
It's not just rainbows and lollipops. Sometimes you got to work.
Yeah, yes, you do.
And this is the work that we have to do. Talking to our friends, trying to convince them that this is the 21st century.
Yeah.
This is the 21st century economy. And you can fight it all you want, but you'll be like a saddle maker back in the days of horse-drawn carriages, and you will go bankrupt. You will be penniless, and the automobile will slide on by you, and you'll miss every opportunity that comes with it.
Yep. With data centers, I want to wrap that up by saying it does take some thought. A community should figure out where they're going to do it, how we're going to. How big should it be? All those have some of that, but to simply go out and say data centers are evil, they're bad, that is so fundamentally ignorant that
it's suicidal to some extent too, because everyone is going to flee the community because they're going to go work in a place that has the opportunities.
Right. Well, we're seeing that in New York as they empty into Florida.
Exactly. Well, and again, I mean, like you said, that I can understand having a really smart conversation, probably uncomfortable to some extent, about the driftless region, because one of the reasons why I love living here is because of our, environment.
Right.
I want to make sure that we're taking good care of it. I mean, this is why the transmission lines really bother me.
Yep.
Why not plug in a small modular nuclear reactor instead of having transmission lines that mess up my day hike in the forest?
Right. If we had readily available alternatives, we should be using them. Those aren't readily available. I mean, there will come a time where we may not need those transmission lines, but we're not there yet.
Right.
So we'll build them for now. We'll get the energy we need to where it needs to be, but recognize that they're temporary. They're not going to be here for that long.
And moving in the right direction, making smart decisions, and not just putting our foot down and saying, no, I don't want to play.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Good stuff.
I want you, need you to know.